What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make hard beats for people like Future. This beat I made like a year ago, but I found it and I thought it was hard, so I'll just break it down for you. And before we get into anything, I'm just going to show you guys the beat. Okay, so the first sound that I'm using is this bell from Omnisphere called Peak. And for the mixing on this one, I've got an EQ taking out the lows, and then I've got a fruity chorus, and then I've got this Panamatic which just makes it go from the left to the right ear. So next up is just this one shot bell. And this one here is playing the main kind of melody, the main lead to go along with the other bells, and then they're kind of just the two main sounds towards it. And for the mixing, I've got a fruity reverb, a chorus, a delay, and then an EQ taking out the lows. And then next up, I've got this bass, and then this is what that's playing. Then last of all, I added these vintage drums from like the 90s. I got this from a drum kit just full of old vintage sampled drums, and I just thought it sounded cool to go in the loop and to be in the intro of the beat. And although I did like the idea of the drums, I didn't want them to be too present in the mix. I just kind of wanted them to be in the background. So I took an EQ and took out the lows and the highs. And this just took out the two main things towards this sound, just to put it a bit more subtle, which was the kick and the hi-hats. So after all of that, we got the loop that sounds like this. So if you take away the drums and the bass, there's only really two sounds going on for this melody, which proves that you don't actually need a lot going on. It's just more simplistic and catchy, and I felt like after I put these two sounds in, it was perfect. Usually I'd go for a few more sounds, but if it's not necessary, then just leave it how it is. But anyway, let's get into how I made the beat with this one. Okay, so first of all, I put everything in the intro except for the second bells that I showed you. So right here, I've just chopped up this part of the melody, and then I just put this flutter effect on it. And then after the beat plays once through, just before we go into the second beat drop, I've got this part here where I've reversed it and fluttered it, and it's just got this crazy energy to it. So I'll play that for you. And as you can hear for the drums, they're just very simple. I've just got a few hi-hat rolls, and then on the 808, I've just got a little bit going on at the end. So for the 808, I've done the envelope so that it cuts off whenever the note is finished, and I've just kind of made it stutter at the end, and a couple of up and octave notes here. Alright, so that's how I made the beat. Let's just take a listen. yeah, that's how I make my hard beats for people like Future. I found this one from like a year ago, so I'm going to go back and look for more beats and see if there's any cool ones I can break down for you. But anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment down below what kind of stuff you want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.